sit back. Sit forward.
A bit where I punch you in the face.
All J are an alternative indie pop band from England. They're a quartet, led in mainly by their vocalist.
Okay. I'd heard such good things about them, like on BBC, like introducing them while they're like new acts of the year type, and so I thought, brilliant. I really want to like them. I really want to like them, but I absolutely hated it.
I didn't expect. I'm
Really?
not gonna lie, I didn't expect.
I'll be able to connect, and in this I cannot understand what the guy is saying.
What?
When he sings, I cannot understand it.
No.
I was listening to the album. I was bringing up lyric websites just to like have a look at them.
No, that's completely the
I was like,
opposite.
what?
Like with most albums, I feel like I want to have a deeper understanding, so I will look at the lyrics. I knew everything he was saying. I could understand everything he was saying because his voice was so distinct. That no, but like it is weird, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
His voice is off.
Right.
There were some bits I didn't like it because I felt like they were using his voice too much because it had a certain ring to it. And then after a couple of listens, I kind of forgot about his voice. It is an indie record,
Yeah.
but not what you would call like an indie rock record from like
No,
2005
definitely
or something.
not, no.
It's not going to hit Razor line. Like you're never going to think. And after a couple of plays, what I kind of got was that it was very like Foals. It was like Foals without the build up.
Wow, the huge.
Yeah, well,
6
yeah,
minutes
well,
song.
yeah. The intro is split in two halves really. It kind of starts off all nicey, and you kind of get what they're doing with their beats and instrumentally. I think that's great. And then like the second half is a much darker and thicker sound.
Yeah.
And I think that also kind of commends like their whole sound. What I didn't like was that track 2 was an interlude.
Why?
What are you doing?
You've just made an intro, which is a sort of interlude type thing. It's like
Yeah,
sort
no,
of starter
exactly.
into it. Interlude's like you got some songs, and say if the songs drastically change, then you maybe want something in the middle just to feed it out.
This album is 13, 14 tracks long.
14.
You don't need any interludes. I'm sorry, there's 3 of them. You have the singles, right? The singles I would take off from this would be Tessellate, Breeze Blocks, and Fitz Pleasant. They are the best songs. I'm not going to get away from that. They are my favourite songs. Some people, in a lot of reviews and stuff that I've read, they really like something good. It's just boring. I don't like it as a song because
I found a few of the songs boring. I found it quite samey, and I know you get that with some albums like Mumford & Son. You get Sign No More, that's quite sort of samey. The tracks going through it, but I got bored. So it can be samey and good, but it was bored for me.
I got a bit bored by they go interlude, something good, Dissolve Me, Matilda, MS, Fitz Pleasure. So by the time it gets to Fitz Pleasure, I need something else. And then I'm pretty sure the interlude after Fitz Pleasure is him humming along to a violin or something, onto piano.
Yeah.
And it's not after the sort of darkness and a bit more like a bit more oomph from Fitz Pleasure. I want it to dip again, and then Blood Flow just did nothing for me.
The tracks that I did like, Noah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I actually really liked Interlude 2. It was sort of like just someone just jamming on a guitar whilst there's just people talking in the background, and I thought it was weird, but I liked it.
Oh yeah.
And then I liked Tarot, which is the Indian style. They use Indian instruments, but I really liked it just because, like as I said before, I was bored, and then suddenly, oh, this is new. Like,
I don't know where they got their influence from for that track. I don't understand where that came.
It's a little bit Beatlesy in the sense. I feel like a bit, you know, when George Harrison really went into the Indian music.
Yeah, no, I hear you. On the whole, I quite enjoyed this album.
I didn't.
Going into it, I didn't think I would like the album because there are a lot of these sort of bands like we're indie and a bit pretentious.
That's how I found it. That's how I found it.
See, these songs are love songs, but you wouldn't think it. They weren't pressing that they were love songs, and we're going to talk about saying in the near distant future, which really just they were a lot more subtle, and they just seemed a lot more like grounded. So, what would you give this out of 10? Your rating?
My rating for Alt J and Awesome Wave would have to be 4 out of 10.
Yeah. My rating for Alt J and Awesome Wave would be 6 out of 10.
I thought you liked it.
Yeah, well, well, I did, alright, but I just didn't think it was as well formed a project as it could have been. I'll go back to it. I will go back to it. I will skip some drums. But, yeah, he'll skip most of it. But I will go back to it.
13, I like 13. So that was a neutral album. Next time, it's my pick. It'll be Ed Sheeran plus Positive, you know, that one. No
He
one
knows
that.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah.
This isn't going to go well.
We're going to have an argument.
Yes, we will. And so Ed Sheeran next, and we will see you next time.
Being blessed is not just being able to float on air. I'm saying if you got to pay for things that you've done wrong, I got a big bill coming at the end of the day.